Phoenix Park Gas Processors Limited, PPGPL, is a subsidiary of the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago Limited, NGC. Its plant and dock facilities are located at Rio Grande Drive, Point Lisas Industrial Estate, with its administrative office at Rivulet Road, Couva. The plant facilities encompass the administration buildings, laboratory, warehouse, dock facilities, and process areas. Other associated facilities include an 8-inch NGL pipeline and valve stations traversing the southwestern part of Trinidad to Point Lisas. The core business of operation is natural gas processing, fractionation, and natural gas liquids marketing. The plant is designed to handle 1.95 billion cubic feet of gas per day, an amount that would circle the globe 15 times if this gas were to be packaged in 1 cubic foot containers. Natural gas is processed at PPGPL. Propane, butane, isobutane, and natural gasoline are removed from the natural gas stream for storage and export. Methane and ethane make up the residue stream and are used by the downstream industries. In today's fast-paced environment of industrialization, safety is of the utmost importance to PPGPL's operations. Let's hear from Company President Dominic Rampersad.
Here at PPGPL, our management is committed to providing a safe, healthy, and secure working environment. The board and management of PPGPL are committed to ensuring all work activities are carried out safely and in a manner that preserves life and the environment. We will do this through the implementation of all possible measures aimed at reducing, as reasonably practical, the inherent impact to health, safety, and welfare of workers, contractors, authorized visitors, and all stakeholders who may be affected by our operations.
PPGPL's HSSE goals. The company's main HSSE goal is Quad Zero. 0 employee lost workday cases, 0 contractor employee lost workday cases, 0 preventable vehicular accidents, and 0 environmental incidents. The hazards associated with PPGPL's processing operations are clearly outlined for all employees, contractors, and visitors. Internal hazards. The hazards associated with natural gas processing are fire, explosion, asphyxiation, hot and cold burns, and exposure to benzene. Natural gas liquids, NGLs, bear the same hazards as natural gas. Propane, in addition to fire and explosion, carries another dimension of hazard, sub-zero temperatures, and so does butane. Dangers from gasoline are fire and explosion and exposure to benzene, while the hazards from hot oil are fire, heat, and burns. External hazards. Based on PPGPL's proximity to other chemical processing plants, there is the potential for exposure to chlorine and ammonia gases. The hazards from exposure to these toxic gases are corrosion, asphyxiation, skin burns, and eye irritation. General responsibilities. Contractors and visitors have these responsibilities. Safety is a condition of employment. All incidents are preventable. Employees are responsible for their safety and the safety of those around them. Prior to conducting any work on PPGPL's facilities, a procedure must be developed and a Job Safety Risk Assessment, JSRA, must be done. All personnel need to be trained and competent in their work and have the necessary certificates for validation. Horseplay and practical jokes will not be tolerated. Know the emergency response procedures for the facility. Practice proper housekeeping at all times. You must comply with PPGPL safety rules, regulations, warnings, and posted signs. Entry requirements. Because of the sensitive nature of our operations, PPGPL has a series of general safety provisions and entry requirements. First of all, for the plant and dock facilities, all visitors are required to enter and leave through the security checkpoints at the main security charge room. All visitors must show their picture ID for entry onto the plant and dock facilities. For the buildings, only closed-toe shoes and sensible office attire is allowed. The appropriate chlorine and ammonia full-face respirators will be provided to all visitors before they enter the facility. Therefore, the clean-shaven face policy for full-face respirator use applies to all visitors and contractors. Prohibited items: matches, lighters, firearms, explosives, and cellular phones are prohibited. These must be left with security or in your vehicle. The use of non-intrinsically safe radios, pagers, and cameras is not allowed. The use of intrinsically safe cameras on the plant and dock facilities is only permitted via a hot work certificate. Smoking is not permitted within any of PPGPL facilities. You are only permitted to smoke in designated areas outside the fence line. Illegal drugs and alcohol are prohibited. Vehicle entry requirements. Vehicles approved to enter the plant facility will be inspected by PPGPL Security, who will issue a vehicle inspection checklist. This is used to obtain a vehicle entry certificate from the process shift supervisor. Only diesel vehicles outfitted with spark arresters, backup alarms, and a securely mounted dry chemical fire extinguisher are permitted on the plant facility. Anyone driving a vehicle on PPGPL's facilities, plant, dock, or administrative compound must adhere to the following. The driver must have a valid driver's permit for the class of vehicle. Vehicles must not block roads or intersections or veer off the perimeter road without permission. The motor must be turned off and the brakes set before leaving the vehicle. Vehicles must not be overloaded. Riding in the tray of pickups is strictly forbidden. Seatbelts must be worn once the vehicle is in motion, and speed limits of 10 km per hour within PPGPL's facilities must be observed at all times. Additional requirements to enter the dock facility. PPGPL's dock facility holds government-issued International Ship and Port Security (ISPS) certification. In addition to the basic PPE, photo ID and flotation devices are required to enter the dock facilities. PPGPL Security reserves the right to conduct searches of vehicles, bags, and visitors entering and exiting the facility at any given access point. It is imperative that all persons requiring access to our dock facilities must submit notification to HSSE at least 24 hours in advance. Failure to comply shall result in denial of entry to the facility. Let's move on to your personal PPE for plant and docks. Basic Personal Protective Equipment, PPE. Hard hats, hearing protection, safety glasses with side shields, NIOSH-approved full-face respirators with cartridges rated for chlorine and ammonia protection, flame-resistant clothing, and safety boots are required for entry onto the plant and dock facility. You need to wear an approved flotation device when accessing the pier at the dock facility. Jewelry is limited to simple earring studs, simple watch and wedding bands. Unnecessary jewelry will not be allowed. Emergencies and evacuation response procedures. So far, we've touched on hazards, responsibilities, entry requirements, basic PPE, and their use. But what do you do if faced with an emergency? Building emergency response. In all buildings, the emergency building bell will sound. Leave via the nearest exit. Close office doors when leaving. Assemble at the north end of the emergency exit road. If not in office when alarm sounds, do not return to office. Follow the warden's instructions at the muster point. Wait until the all clear is sounded and instructions from the wardens before returning to your location. Plant emergency response. In the plant, the emergency alert plant siren will sound. Office employees must exit buildings with respirators. Proceed through North Fence Gate and assemble at the north end of the emergency exit road. PPGPL's plant facility personnel shall assemble in front of the warehouse. Contractors shall assemble at the nearest north or east muster points. Follow your warden's instructions. Wait until the all clear is sounded and instructions from the wardens before returning to your location. External emergency response. For an external emergency, for example, at Yara, Ansa McCall, Massey Gas Products, Aerogas, etc., the PA system will be utilized. Your response is to get indoors. If in Admin Building 1, assemble in Team Room 1 with respirators. If it becomes necessary to put on a full-face protective mask, remove the mask from its sealed package. Position your chin at the base of the mask. Pull the mask over your face. Tighten the straps from the chin upwards to the center of the head. Cover the 2 cartridges with your hands and breathe in deeply until the mask collapses onto your face to ensure a perfect seal. If in Admin Building 2, assemble in conference room. Follow the warden's instructions. All personnel must go to or stay in shelters identified and await instructions. The truck loading area has a separate toxic gas alarm.
The rule of thumb is, if you can smell chlorine, the concentration is above the acceptable limits, leave the area immediately. If you are outdoors and detect a chlorine odor, put on respiratory protection equipment provided and get indoors to the designated shelter in place. If shelter is not immediately accessible, determine the wind direction by observing the windsocks or steam stack from the nearby plant. Move counter or at right angle upwind immediately.
If this occurs whilst loading, the area occupants can don their respirators and follow the attending processing personnel to the nearest shelter in place. Wait until the all clear is sounded and instructions from the wardens before returning to your location. Earthquake response. If indoors, watch for falling objects. If in danger, get under a table or desk or in a corner away from windows. Encourage others to follow your example. If outdoors, seek open areas away from buildings or power lines. Evacuation procedures. Know the diagram of the plant area. The plant emergency siren is tested at 12 noon every Tuesday for 10 seconds. No response is required. For a plant emergency, the siren goes off with an undulating sound. When that happens, you need to follow all warnings and instructions. You need to stop all work and meetings. You need to leave the work area as safe as possible. Proceed on foot to the designated assembly point for a head count. Do not go to the car park and start any vehicles. Wait until the all clear is sounded and instructions from the wardens before returning to your location. Reporting of emergencies. Treat all incidents and accidents seriously. Visitors and contractors shall report immediately all emergencies, fires, spills, injuries, illnesses, vehicular accidents, and near misses to the PPGPL host or control room. Why safety matters. To sum up, the company's president, Dominic Rampersad.
Safety is the responsibility of everyone at PPGPL. It ensures the occupational well-being of all stakeholders entering our facilities. It ensures the economic sustainability of the company. It ensures the continuity of our operations, and it ensures compliance with the law.
Our safety watchwords.
Remember, our work is never so urgent or important that we cannot take time to do it safely and in a manner that preserves the environment. HSSE is everybody's business, and that includes you.